Today, I'm going to be running you through the configuration on Proxy4U. Now, I'm going to be taking you through exactly how you can include configurations like countries you want to use the proxy in, countries you don't want to use the proxies in, certain cities, certain postcodes, and more. I'm going to show you exactly how you get your login details, how you can generate new details on sticky or rotating IPs. So I'm going to go through all of that in this video, guys. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments, but preferably go to the customer support. They're very, very good, but if I can get everything to you on this video, that is the goal. So let's get into this right now. Configuration, our proxy in Proxy4U. So the first thing we're going to do, guys, is go straight to a residential proxy. Now, this is the same whether you're a mobile proxy, data proxies. All right, I'm going to show you here. The information is going to come up first, and I will come back to this, but you want to go to Get Proxy. Now, we're going to go through the entire setup. Okay, and there's a few things that you do need to know, so please feel free to pause this, come back to it whenever you need. So the first thing you're going to see is proxy access. This is your login, your password, your proxy host, and your proxy port, which is most of the details that you put into anti-detect browsers, most of the details you need to use your proxy elsewhere. But this is a generically made proxy. These credentials here, even when you reset them, are going to be a broad aspect of proxy. So if you're specifically looking to target a country, this is not the proxies you are going to use. If you're struggling to grow your social media, there is one amazing platform out there that I've used and I know pretty much every single YouTuber has used. Now that is the sponsor today, it's SMM Go. If you go to smmgo.io, you're gonna see how you can change whatever social media business you have into a rocket ship. They're going to help you every single step of the way. You get real services with real speed and honest and transparent customer service. So guys, if you're looking to boost your social media and you just don't have the time or you just don't know how to do it, go to smmgo.io today, hit the link in description, but let's get back to the video. Please make that clear. I'm going to show you what to use. But if you don't care about where your proxy is coming from, you just want one out of the thousands of millions of pools there is, then feel free to just take these details. Now, let's get into it. So you're on here, you want to use a proxy from the United States. The first thing you're going to come down and do is the session configuration. Now, with the session configuration, guys, your host name is either going to be an IP host name or a DNS host name. It depends what system you're inputting to. So if we go with DNS host name, okay, the next session type is going to be either rotating IP or a sticky IP. Now, if you go to sticky IP, you'll notice that the duration here you type in yourself. It could be a maximum of 120 minutes. So if I put in 50 minutes right now, that means that every 50 minutes, the IP will change. Okay, so you can do that with the sticky IP. With the rotation IP, you do not have a choice. Okay, so sticky IP is what I would recommend. Choose the minutes you want. I usually choose around 15, so every 15 minutes my IP will change. Okay, and the protocol on here is the HTTP to the HTTPS. Please note, if you're doing the rotating IP, this is where you can change the protocol to SOCKS 5. Okay, but going back to the sticky just to show you this, we are now here. Now the extract quantity is how many generated proxies you want. So if we type in here up 100, okay, the next step is to click generate. Now this does not mean it's saved. Let me just be clear. So generate, and you're going to see these proxies come up on the right hand side. So just to overview what we've done, we've realized that this is generic proxies. If you don't need any targeted countries or cities, you can use this. If you need them, you can configure your proxies here. Now, getting into the actual proxy configuration mode, if you want to choose a country, this is the first thing you're going to do. And we said United States, so let's choose that as a reference. Okay, so we're going to choose the United States. If you want to choose an excluded country, you can go down that route too. So you have two options. Either I only want to use these countries here, or I only want to avoid these countries here. You cannot have both. You cannot have some and avoid. You need to choose either or. So again, let's go to United States here just to show you. And the next thing you're going to see here is your excluding ASNs. Now, this means after enabling the option, you will exclude the proxy IPs associated with the ASNs that you type in. So if you do have some types, guys, you can type them in. The anonymous filter just gives you that extra protection, okay? After enabling this option, as it says, you will exclusively receive more anonymous proxies. So we've got United States in here, and we don't want to put any excluded ASNs in here, but we have enabled the anonymous filter. So what's the next thing that's going to happen? Okay, first thing that's going to show up is before, when I clicked the generate button, you saw these come up. Now, people get mistaken with this. If you click this generate button and these come up, before you add this in, they will not be the right proxy. So let me just do that one more time as an example. I'm going to generate 100 proxies. And you can see here, we have the numbers going into SESSTTL. Okay, now watch what happens, because that is just the generic proxy because we haven't got any configuration. If I change this to United States and we click generate, look how that now changes. Okay, it's now got US in the front of it. This is important because a lot of people go through this, they click generate, then they add the countries and realize these still don't show up as US. So I've made it very clear. I'm going to say it one more time. If you click generate here first and you have no configuration there, even if you add configurations in, okay, like this, nothing happens. You need to regenerate to have them there. Okay, so I hope that is understandable to you. So let's go back to United States. Okay, I'm going to come in here. I'm going to generate these. And then the next thing I want to do is click save. Save just means that I don't have to input this every single time I come back onto my account. All right, so I've already got my proxies pretty much set up. The only thing that's going to change is, watch, if I refresh this right now, okay, the only thing that's going to change when I go back to get proxy is I need to change it from rotating to sticky. It'll still have my time, okay, and then choose the quantity that I want again. So you can see United States is there. When I generated this time, I don't need to redo anything. It already has US. Usually, guys, you'll know what if your country's working by, if you type in Albania, for example, and press generate, it'll have AL. Usually it comes up with a little note for what the country is. So United States. We've already saved this, guys. We're already in, and now it's time to get the proxy. So at the bottom here, one of the most important parts, it has login, password, hostname, and port. This is relating to your proxy, and you can change this to, some people like hostname and port, some people like it to be the opposite way around. I like it this way. So this way shows me that every single symbol, every number and letter before the dot, okay, is the logging password. So this right here is the login. Everything after the dot, so it's going to be the country plus the next letters, is going to be the password. And you'll actually notice, guys, that when you come up here, it's completely different. And that is because it is a generated proxy. So the first thing I'm going to do is the login. The login is going to be copy and paste every single thing up to this semicolon. So as far as this semicolon after the 5, that is going to be the login. Now that takes all of this configuration proxy. The second thing is the password. And what you'll notice, guys, is the password here, okay, is going to be the same as the password here. So you can just double check that your proxy is coming out right until you reset this. Okay, so this password here is going to be the same. After the @ symbol, it's going to have proxy all the way to the next colon, which is the host name, and then the port at the end, which is here. Now, again, you'll notice the port, the password, and the proxy host is the same here. It's only the username. You can see where this ends on 5, and then this adds in this, which is what is giving us the United States generated proxy. I hope that makes sense to you. So it's login, password, hostname, port. Always copy and paste up to this colon here. You can copy all of the generated proxies you have straight with one copy and paste them to your clipboard. Or you can just download the list. Now, guys, if you do get stuck, if none of this has made sense, okay, please, at any point, go to WhatsApp, go to Telegram, and message the support. Now, one more thing I want to show you is the basic and advanced. The basic gives you the choice to exclude or include the country to proxy. The configuration advanced actually gives you a little bit more. You can choose the country, the state. You can even go as far as the zip code, the city, the ASNs, and so on. Okay, so let's just go here and click Arizona. Let's go with the city once this loads. Okay, zip code of here. We're going to go with the city of El Paso Junction, wherever that is, and these ASNs. Let's just say we went with this. You remember what I said last time? These right here are still not the proxy that you've just configured. You first need to save, okay? You then need to generate, and now you can see we have the same kind of username, but now with state, Arizona, city, Apache Junction, ASN. So you would copy all the way to, again, this semicolon. That would now be your login. The password would be here until the @ symbol, which again is the same password, and so on. The host name would be the host name as normal, and the port would be the port. So guys, that's exactly how you set up the proxy. Now, once you've done the proxy, guys, you can buy the plan, whatever plan it is you want to get, okay? If you already don't have a plan already, go to residential, mobile, or proxy. It's very easy. Simply click purchase now, choose the amount that you want, Okay, I'm gonna say I want 350 gigabytes right now. I'm gonna get a really good price of 0.85. If you actually check the prices out, 0.99 gigabyte is super, super cheap. 0.85 gigabyte is if you're over 100, and over 500 gigabytes, you get it for 0.6. So if I purchase this now and go to 1000, I'm gonna confirm the order, choose Stripe or crypto, okay, pay now, and it'll take you to another screen where you can buy that proxy. Now, there is another way which is really cool with Proxy4U, okay? You can actually just top up your account, which I'll get to in another video. So going back into the settings of residential, you've got the whitelist where you can add your real IP address to access the proxy without username, password authentication. Simply just put in the IP address here, detect it, and then add it, and you've got the blocked host. Again, this is for adding a host that restricts proxy access, okay? So guys, that's how you get your proxy. If you need any more information, please message the customer support. There you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hit that like button, hit subscribe, and the bell to be notified. If you have any questions, again, ask for the support or leave me a comment, and I hope you configure your proxy correctly.